How do? Happy Halloween.
Woo!
Munch bunch.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to a spooky Halloween mukbang with Amy Lee. We are the Munch Bunch UK.
Now, you sound a bit like Winifred Sanderson then. You know, they sound like
come to me, darling. Lee, tell them what we have on the menu today.
We have a kind of like a pumpkin pizza. It's in the shape of a pumpkin if you can't see from the thumbnail.
Right. You hold them, make sure you don't skip off.
You can see the face on it, guys.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare because we thought the pizza would be bigger than what it is, but let's get into it because we're starving.
Yeah,
and we've got goujons and wedges
we've
on
got skulls and Halloween makeup. Do you like my new do?
Yeah, he's on her haircut. Whoop whoop. Hip 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 hooray.
And coloured, but you'll see it properly in another mukbang.
I don't eat pepperoni after all that. So yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up. We've gone to the effort. Subscribe, comment below, and join us tomorrow because you're watching this on Friday. Join us on Saturday for a Halloween special live on this channel.
Yep, Halloween party.
And we want to see all you lot making an effort, not just us. All you lot, get your fancy dress makeup on, your face paint, your mask, whatever. And Instagram send us on Instagram tomorrow, also live, and we'll show your pictures on our live to everyone watching.
Yeah, this is a joint party, guys. For you, making sure my mother's straightening them up, making sure that you are enjoying yourselves as much as we are going to.
Yep, thank you, Armando.
Oh, thank you very much. We are really excited to see all your guys' Halloween gear. So yeah, please make an effort to let's get going.
Oh, I will. Me nine. Not only have some more makeup, we now have matching cups. Well, we've actually got the wrong ones. Mine was meant to be the gold.
Cheers.
I'll do.
I'll swap. I haven't had a drink.
You have. Yours already gone. Yes, you have your cheeky shit. Good, huh? She's already had some. That's why she's swapping it.
Nice bit of cook.
I've been waiting ages to eat.
Actually, because Lee touched chorizo, try a tiny piece.
Oh, God's sake.
It's really nice. You like chorizo? That's the same. It has exactly the same.
It's not that bad.
It's really nice.
After all this time, I'm discovering so much food I like, guys. Since we started this channel. It's ridiculous.
I love pizza. I mean, pepperoni.
I've recently got into pastrami. I really like it. Pastrami sandwiches and stuff with cheese. Oh, yeah. So that pepperoni is really nice. Oh, no. Hey, what was I say? We need to talk, Amo, about your sexy hair. Because Amo's talked about it a fair bit today with me.
It's alright. It's just that my makeup's going on my pizza.
Well, show me your face. Show me what's going on.
I can't. It's like...
We're going to show a bit at the end, guys, to actually show our faces up close on this video. So at the end of the video, we'll do a little clip. And you can just watch and get a detailed look at what's going on. Yeah, what's going on, guys?
What are you doing for Halloween?
Yeah, let us know. You got the kids, the adults. Who says adults can't trick or treat? Well, you can't legally trick or treat right now, but you can still have some fun. And I swear down. Go on, sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, are you having like little parties for your kids and you Halloween week? Scary films.
Sorry.
It's my mate Fred.
He was a mate. He got on her nerves. Now he's just a little skull. We need to talk, guys, about the fact the government must be sabotaging us. They're like, no, we can't have people wanting to do... Barney, it's alright. Barney's actually scared of our face paint, I think. Barney, it's okay. I swear down, somebody's wanting us to not have any fun this Halloween. No matter where I've gone for a pumpkin, there ain't no pumpkins.
Can't find them.
Anywhere.
A lot of people go into them pumpkin patches. But there's no need really, is there?
Well, yeah, because as part of our vlog, Halloween vlog, I want to do some pumpkin carving.
Well, we've still got a couple of days to do it.
What? It's going to take longer than 2 days to grow a pumpkin, eh?
Me too, I've done it every year since she was about 2.
So if I can only get one, it's for you two to do. If I get a couple more, we'll do one, but the fact is, I can't find them anywhere. I've seen one on an allotment. I was thinking of just jumping over the fence and grabbing them, but it was the middle of the day, I couldn't have done that. Not again, anyway.
Who has a favourite cup that like is nice to drink out of? That is lovely to drink out of, that cup, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rather nice. I've only had a little bit out of my drink I've been sharing with you so far. I mean, it was small as it was, without you on a sip first.
When I first met Lou, he needed to drink a lot of Coke, and that was your food, didn't you?
I still do.
Well, not for me.
No, you have took over with the drinking.
Water. I get through like 3 glasses of this.
You've seen you on the videos. Just get through your pop or water or whatever.
So, I think it's so cruel, obviously, that kids can't do what they want for Halloween, but
It's the same for power at night.
at least that you can watch like films, scary films, things like Hotel Transylvania or something.
That's quite funny. Adam Sandler.
Blah, blah, blah.
Halloween films aren't good anymore, though, they are. I mean, you watch horror films that Halloween people do, and the TV companies make a big deal putting the horror films on. Things like Halloween and whatnot. But once you've seen the first Halloween, you've seen them all.
I've loved it.
You can't keep watching Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, the last decent horror film I watched was recently, actually. I mean, I don't watch a lot of horror films, Adam does, but we re-watched Sinister, and that was pretty freaky. But I prefer films. I don't know about you. I think you were more into the
Paranormal.
I'm more into ones that could really happen to you. Like if you believe in ghosts, then you believe it could happen to you. I mean, normal circumstances like Wolf Creek, a crazy man out in the bloody
Don't get it twisted.
outback.
I am terrified about things like that.
Hitcher. If you've never seen it, go and check it out. They remade it a few years ago, shit on Bean, but the original with Rutger Hauer was so scary.
That was brilliant.
It's just basically a lad hitching a ride. Sorry, a bloke hitching a ride with a lad in America in the 80s. And he's just killed the last person that gave him a ride. And he just torments this lad wherever he goes. Even if when the lad thinks he's away from him, he goes to the police. The bloke he runs a police car off the road and carries on chasing this lad. It's a brilliant film. And that could really happen. Madman tries to kill someone who helps him out. That freaks me out.
Roadkill.
Yeah, Roadkill's another one. Vacancy. That one scared me.
The Strangers.
Yeah. Vacancy was good though, guys. It was like a motel in America. And
I only got one.
one what,
I've had two of them.
You've had 4, I'm sure you had 4.
You give me tons of wedges.
So what am I doing then? Have one, I'm sorry.
You can have all the wedges.
No.
I don't like wedges.
No, I want a hear of it.
I don't want the wedges.
Yeah, have one.
Goodness.
Bloody hell. What's going on?
I'll have one wedge.
But Vacancy, though. Set in a motel in America. And this couple, who was splitting up at the time, decided to share a room for that on their way back across a long journey. Not realising that the people who run the motel actually play games like cat and mouse sort of thing, like trying to kill the people in the room, and they're watching them all the time, and they've got secret bloody trap doors in the bathroom. Freaks me the hell out, that does.
No, I don't like the film Paranormal Activity, but I like films about paranormal activity.
I can't stand that myself.
You just never get to see much paranormal activity in Paranormal Activity, do you?
I've never watched it. It's like Blair Witch back in the day. I was a kid when that came out. I think it was like 11. I got really into horror films and film magazines, and I read all about this film. It's the scariest film ever. You will not make it out the cinema alive. They were saying all this stuff. People were having heart attacks watching this movie. Like, apparently that's what happened. So I went along on my own, being a brave bastard, and I watched it. I thought, it was good how they did it, because the truth is, basically, some actors and actresses went for an audition, told you got the job, what's the role? Go and stay in the woods, we'll give you a tent and a video camera. Film yourselves during the day, just doing bits and pieces. And at the end of the day, put your camera, like the cassette or whatever, in a box, by that tree, and go to your tent and don't come out. And then they'd swap the tape and put a blank tape in. And that was it, basically. And then during the night, the camera crew and whatever, the film crew just shit the people up. They didn't know it was going to happen. They start tapping on the tent, making funny noises, voodoo doll, witchcraft stuff in the trees. So they were proper freaked out, the people who made it, but
I wouldn't have been able to do that.
It was a film view. I thought it was a bit shit.
I wasn't that bothered about it.
No.
Just some woman with a runny nose all the time.
Eh?
She had a runny nose, innit?
I thought the woman in the cinema sat next to you. So
No.
I remember that.
No. The woman in the Blair Witch Project had a really runny nose. It was just horrid.
Favourite horror film?
Ooh. As a collective, it's got to be Halloween. As a single film, I'm going to say... Well, I'm going to go back to the roots. Freddy Krueger terrified the life out of me.
Yeah, to be fair.
Like, you know.
I had some really, very silly friends. Silly friends. They was older than me, my mates. My next door neighbour next door but one. And they said to me, Mum, oh, can
You
we...
only told this story a couple of weeks ago and it made me remember.
Did I? I don't
But
remember.
they said, can Lee
Can
watch
we
a
watch it,
film?
yeah?
And then you went...
My mum went to bed, and then my neighbours come round, who was like cousins, and was both a few years older than me, put Nightmare on Elm Street on. And Candyman used to shit me up as well.
I tell you what films I like. And it wasn't necessarily... You didn't see anything. But, Final Destinations. I love them.
Yeah, I watched the first one of that. Again, because it could happen, potentially.
Well...
No, but not as in, like...
Oh yeah, that's something I was going to say. You said you were scared of Candyman. Did you leave that job then and go for a funeral direction?
Final Destination.
Yeah.
You say it every time, I'll still not say Candyman. In
Candyman.
the mirror, 7
Candyman.
times. That's not a mirror, don't
Candyman.
count.
Oh,
You
God.
got a mirror here. How many times you got to say it?
3 times.
3 times?
And bloody
I thought it was
nearly
like 7.
13, eh?
Fuck me. That's enough. Sorry, guys, for the language. Candyman. I ain't doing it no more. I ain't taking no chances. He'll come after me for certain because he knows I'm scared of him. So he'll just come and get me in the night.
Are you really honestly telling the truth?
Yeah, I've never took the chance. I never will do. Just like
No,
I've
he's
never
a
took the
bloody
chance of being a
actor.
lollipop man either because you never want to be a lollipop man if you can help
He's
it.
an actor.
Yeah, but the idea isn't aim. The idea. And the Final Destination thing that freaks me out. Okay, you might not... All that stuff might not happen, but...
Where'd you get that from?
Lidl.
That is
Scandinavian for
amazing.
Lidl. There is a chance still in like Final Destination now. You could potentially like slip in the bathroom like that lad does in the first one, and then whatever happens, I can't remember how he dies now.
Death gets a shower curtain and puts it round his neck.
Or the teacher who slips in the kitchen on the water and then ends up with a knife through her chest.
No.
Just little things like that. Or the girls who get end up in the locked in the sunbed.
That does scare me a little.
That's why I don't use sunbeds. Yeah, this pizza weren't the best, guys. Pizza.
If it was in the microwave right about now, it'd be great.
We had to mess around with getting it ready, so we didn't get a chance to. Talk about films that Saw. When I first watched the first Saw film, because I didn't know anything about it. My dad said, yeah, I watched this DVD or film, whatever. I was like, okay, what is it? Watched on my own. And at the end, when... and he gets up. And I'm like, what the hell? That just happened there. I thought you wanted some ketchup.
No.
Well, you do, don't you?
A little tiny bit.
But yeah, when he gets up and locks the bloke in there to cut his leg off. Oh, it's the lad, ain't it? Sorry, the young lad. Oh, cool, man.
I thought it was the doctor.
The doctor gets out. He says, I'll go and get help. I'll come back for you. And before he can, John gets up. But they ruin them films after a while.
Good old John. I really liked his sentiment though. Ow! Did you see that, guys?
The hell?
I bit my finger. I'm going to put the pepper on that. How?
Well, yeah, I'm meant to avoid your things at all costs. But talk about Saw. That brings us to one of my stories for today, guys. I only got that one. And like John in Saw wanted to teach people a lesson, didn't he? He was like, you've been bad boy. Bad boy. You've been cheating on your missus, so I'm going to torture you, or you can let somebody else die and get away yourself. He was just trying to teach people manners and respect. And that's what these blokes are doing the other day. In my opinion, and I'll ask Aim's opinion, we'll have a little discussion about sort of, should we teach our kids a bit more respect these days? So you know I was a little shit when I was younger, don't you?
Who was my son, mate?
Eh?
If you was my son.
Yeah, I was terrible as a kid, guys. I really was. I was a right bugger. So this lad, he was 12 years old. He was in the on the news the other day. It's on the news, on the Daily Mirror last week. I've had this story since then, but I just kept forgetting to tell it. It's all too Halloween. There was a pumpkin outside someone's house, and this 12-year-old kid, before he was being a smart arse, probably showing in front of his mates, went and smashed the pumpkin. He thought, sorry guys, we just had to edit some of my bad language. I do apologise. I forget where I am sometimes. So
yeah, I think she's in a place where we can swear.
Yeah, like my home. Oh yeah, I can't swear in my own home. No. This lad smashed up a pumpkin anyways, thought he was being cool, went away, carried on with his mates down the road. A van pulls up, two blokes, I think one was 30, one was like 19, something like that, and a lad who was 16 got out of this van, grabbed this lad, and said, "Oi, come with me." Now the paper don't tell the story, they said they kidnapped him.
Oh.
And they drove back to the house where it happened, and they made this 12-year-old lad apologise to the children at the house and the parent, the mum or whatever. Now, the story's like, oh, yeah, the kid's so scared. He's been put through a horrible experience. We should feel terrible for this kid. I just think they were teaching him some manners and teaching him a bit of respect. I mean, if I'd had that done to me when I was like 12, someone tried to. I started a mini fire, and this bloke caught us. I was on our way back to school at lunchtime, and he's like, "Oi, yeah!" I was like, "Oh, no, Scottish." I was like, "Ah!" And he started chasing us in his car. This hill was like that. There's me and my two mates. We ran down the hill. He got to the bottom of the car and cornered us. So we ran back up the hill. This went on like 5 or 6 times. It was like a carry-on film. Until in the end, I ducked down behind a car and my mates carried on running. So he kept chasing my mate. And I sort of jumped over a fence and hid until he'd gone. But all he was trying to do, I reckon, is just say, "Well, what the hell are you doing starting fires? You stop being an idiot."
Look. 12-year-old boys and girls, they do silly things. I mean, smashing a pumpkin, is it really necessary to put a boy in a van? I'm sorry, no, I don't think that's justifiable.
Okay.
Let me just say, look, if he'd have done something. Look, now it doesn't matter. He's a 12-year-old kid. Nobody should. Strangers should pick children and put them in vans.
Okay.
Maybe talk to the boy. Like say, where do you live? Go home. I'm gonna go to your mum's house. Maybe.
Yeah.
Not take the boy. Just go there without him.
Yeah.
Knock on the door and say, "Listen, I'm just letting you know. This is what I've seen your child doing."
And do you think that 12-year-old boy who's just smashed up a pumpkin, who's being faced with an older man, is going to tell his right address? Because I didn't. That's all I did. I called a police officer. I went like this one time because my mate said to do it when the policeman went past. I didn't know what the hell he was on about. He basically said, "You know what I'm saying."
What, pigs?
I don't want to say in case I get into trouble.
No. I'm not getting into trouble.
Well, I know. That's what he meant, yeah.
I thought that was a Hitler sign.
No. Under your nose is like a sign of it, like oink oink, smelly, sort of pigs. But I didn't know that at the time. And the police officer pulled up, "What's your name, Sonny?" Or Sonny Jim, whatever you say.
Was you in Alabama?
I was in Alabama. And he's like, "Oh, what you do that for?"
Sorry, that school. Yeah, between you and that school.
Hey?
Scared me.
School?
School.
All right.
School.
What about it?
It scared me when I looked at the camera because I was looking over there and went, "Woo!"
Bloody hell, Aim. Anyways, he took my address and he said, "I'm going to be going to your home." And I was scared stiff. He had no intention of going to me home. He just wanted me. What he did though, he made me run home. I ran home and I told him, I said, "Mum, my mate told me to do this with my nose. And now the police are coming around to get me. I'm in trouble, Mum." Oh no. I wasn't. He didn't come round. He just wanted to scare me into not doing it again. And I appreciate that. Though I did do other silly things
I was going to say, hang on a minute. Didn't bloody work, did it?
No, I never want to call a police officer that ever again. Ever. So, that worked. But I'm not advocating the bloke was right to grab the lad in the slice. No. But I mean, if they're in their heads, they knew straight away they're going to take him straight back to his parents or to this house so he could apologise. then maybe that's not as bad. Or maybe the papers sensationalised it. Maybe they knew this kid and he knew the bloke, and he's like, look,
they would have said that.
Billy, we're taking you to that house, you're going to apologise, then you can go back and play with your mates.
No, I don't think that. Look, at the end of the day, if it's smashing a window, that's a little bit different. A pumpkin, do you... I mean, I'm not being funny. You can't physically put a child in your van and take him anywhere. Whether he's taking him back to the house or taking him down his mum's house.
No, I'm not advocating that.
That you can't do. You cannot pick up a child. That isn't like even a 16-year-old. That is a little baby man, for fuck's sake. That's 12. Sorry about my language. That's 12 years of age. No, you don't do that.
What I said at the beginning, when I said, well, maybe I don't think it was wrong. It's wrong that they grabbed the lad, of course it is. So don't jump down my throat for that one. No,
I don't think you meant that. I mean, you thought the principle of what they did was telling the...
I do think kids should be taught more respect.
I get that. The principle of obviously telling the woman what they'd done, but not the way they did it. Even if they got outside the van and said, look, if you don't walk there, we'll leave you be, but if you don't walk to that woman's house and apologise and we'll stand back, we'll call the police. Yeah. Or we'll stay there, you stay there, call your mum. I don't know. I mean...
I know I'd have been scared shitless.
I remember that time. I mean, I think because me, I've got a bit of an issue with vans and stopping, because I was nearly grabbed by three men in a van when I was 17, I want to say. Yeah. And it terrified me. I mean, terrified me. I still now have, oh my God, fears of that situation. So I can only imagine how scared that young little kid must have been.
I
get the principle. Lee, he smashed a pumpkin. It's out of order, and yet it's ruined the children's house, so they did it. But kids do silly things, don't they? And that's not the worst things he could have done. I mean, they smashed milk bottles. That they played. Remember, knock a door run and things like that. I think obviously they just do things sometimes to impress their friends.
I can say.
I mean, you was a little
I can say though, looking back now and looking at that situation I told you about, if it was say RT and RT was younger, she's 18 now, but she'd gone to a lot of effort as a kid when she was about say 7, 8, to do a pumpkin really nice and put it out the front.
Yeah, it'd have broke my heart.
No, if I'd seen the kids do it at the end of the drive, I'd have no issue going out there and say, "Oi, get here now." I wouldn't have put a finger on a kid or anything like that. Even if he's 12, say, get here now and apologise to my daughter for doing that. I don't agree with the putting in a van thing or whatnot, but I do think kids these days go away way too much.
No, like I said, be made to apologise or even call their mum and say, look, your son's just done this. I'm really kind of miffed up about it. But the way they went about it, it's too far. Too far, Tony.
Yeah, put him in a van was out of order, but...
The only people that should be putting people in vans is the police.
I do think kids these days do get away with... I mean, it was all started when I was a kid. I was doing silly stuff like nicking trolleys from Sainsbury's and going for trolley dashes and breaking light bulbs in...
Trolley dashes?
Yeah, me and my mates would have trolley races across Sainsbury's car park. Just silly stuff. Nicking diggers,
Nicking diggers? You say?
Well, we didn't nick a digger. Didn't physically take it anyway. We just sort of drove... My mate sort of... The key was in the digger. Shouldn't have been, but it was. And you sort of drove about 10 foot down the road.
Yeah, that's called burglary.
No, it's not.
That's car theft then. That's what's it called? Grand Theft Auto.
Well, I went in the car or the digger. I was watching like, get out the digger, you idiot.
No, but it's still theft. Whether you've got a meter in the damn thing, you do not enter something that doesn't belong to you. I'll tell you what's happening around here, guys, and it's really, really, really freaking me out at the moment. And I've seen so many stories on Facebook about it. Are you guys seeing anything about all these dog nappers are about at the moment? Like, people who are literally breaking into houses as early as 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, grabbing the dogs and just going. I heard a story the other day, there was this family, and it was only the lady in the house, and these people broke in, hoodies and masks on. They was like, "Where's the puppies?" Came in, no, and these bulldogs were beautiful, little tiny babies, and honestly, they took them, and then there's all these others that are going missing, like, we've got Elsie and Doris, like, there's others that are going around at the minute taking, like, brother dogs, and you know, like Elsie and Doris are twin sisters. They're doing that all up and down the country, and I don't know what's going on at the minute, but seriously guys, lock your doors, lock up your doors, lock your windows.
Don't leave your dogs in the garden.
No, don't leave your dogs in the garden at the moment, and any time stand guard, because there are serious idiots about it at the moment. And I tell you, there was this family and they had rewards out, and they was like, listen, there'll be no questions asked, bring the dog back, I'll give you money, you can go.
That's disgusting.
At the moment, it's on the rise, and around here, at the moment, it's happening literally streets away.
You find that, not that, but people, I'll be out and about walking our dogs in the past, quite recently. And people,
we had an incident on the train, didn't we?
Did we? I don't know what you're on about.
Remember when you thought Elsie was going to get nabbed?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was a bit freaky. There was a man, and it went, so this is Elsie. Fred. Hello! Fred's Elsie. And look, I'll give him a tail. Look, there he is. Woof. I put my hand in the ketchup. Anyway, so he was on the train. And there was this geezer standing in the... are you stroking the dog?
Fred or Elsie had a crumb on his head.
Are you sure it's dead? And I'm not joking. Thanks, Doris.
Yeah, but we look like nuts here.
Yeah, and he was like this. And when I tell you, he was like this. And so, like, Lee's looking at me, and I'm the man, and Lee's looking at me like, what are you staring at?
He was
the man didn't look at Lee. He was just like,
yeah.
And I was like, don't you dare think about nabbing my dog. And then Lee was like, what if he takes a run for the dog? I said, I'll kick him in the balls.
Because where we was, because Ryan's one being in a wheelchair, was sort of right near the door that leads to the exit of the carriage. And if I hadn't been watching and paid attention, I'm not saying was, he'd probably just, she's a good looking dog, probably thought, what a beautiful dog. But anyone could just grab the dog.
Yeah, in all fairness, I'm like that. But this was a look like, because he kept looking at the door, and he was like, I thought, no.
So I just wound up the lead, or rounded one of the other and kept us close. But yeah,
it's really on the rise around here where we are at the moment, and what I'm seeing, like I'm seeing it on Facebook, there's dogs going missing everywhere. So please, like Lee did say, do not leave your dogs alone in the gardens.
Some people in our area, I've seen them in the past, especially like smallish dogs.
Like that woman that you walk when you walk the dog.
Yeah, but like, some people leave the dog in the front garden. Like if they ain't got a back garden, they're like, oh, go on, go out for a pee, whatever. And it's literally the dog's, there's your front gate. There's somebody walking past. All they got to do is reach over, pick up the dog, walk off. That's it, done.
And it's like the porch. There's a dog that Lee walks this lady's dog.
Oh yeah, I imagine she locks the door.
And it's in the porch all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, but she does walk it, but then like, I guess because...
No, what I'm saying, I'm not saying it's intriguing, cruel. What I'm saying is that people could easily break him.
But there is a dog, I was reading about the other day, in China, believe it or not. Yes, in China. And this dog, I ain't joking, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in China anyway. It walked 37 miles.
Oh yeah, to be with the... Oh, what was
So the owners went to...
Was it prison or something?
No. The owners had the dog. They was on it travelling back from somewhere. They stopped off at a service station or petrol station, whatever they call it over in China. Filled up the car. Dog had got out when no one was looking. No one even noticed. I don't know how you don't notice your dog's there. Weren't the biggest of dogs, I guess. They carried on the journey, got home. Dog weren't there. Like, oh my God, where's me dog? Dog weren't there. Oh, it might go out at the petrol station. We'll go straight back in the morning. Hopefully it's there. Dog weren't there. They thought, hope to God somebody kind has picked up the dog and is at least looking after the dog, if they, because I don't know if it was tagged or not with their details on. It's like, my dog, it's gone. And then a month later, I am not joking, a month later, this dog went 37 miles. It's a long sodding way. It's further than from here to Birmingham's 20 miles. So like, do that twice, there and back. And this dog found its way all the way home a month later. Back to its owners. How the hell it knew 37 miles away, I don't know. I can't imagine the owners took it for a 37-mile walk every day.
No, but...
We did these guys. We had these little schools to go on pizza. Completely forgot to put them on.
But, I'm sorry that I'm not remembering the name of it. What was the place that explosion happened recently?
I don't know. No parts of me.
You know, the big, massive explosion.
I don't know.
What was it called now, guys?
We're probably not going to know.
You know, like, recently it was on the news and everything, not long back. It was like a huge gas explosion and they left loads of things in this warehouse, I think, wasn't it?
Right, what about it?
Well, anyway, the other day, It's called something called the Dodo. I don't know if anybody watches it out there. It's like a good vibes animal. I don't know if it's sanctuary, like a charity that I don't know where it's based. And it was the explosion, all the dogs that had got out, and then there was all reunited with the family. Not Chernobyl, bloody hell.
Yeah, I can't call it Chernobyl for Christ's sake.
No, I didn't mean to. What's wrong about that?
Because Chernobyl is the place in Russia where a load of people suddenly died and got bloody, after effects of nuclear exposure.
Oh no, but it was similar to that. It was like gases had been left in that what was it? I don't know what it's called.
I don't know.
Anyway, so the dogs there was reunited, and it was the reaction of the dog and the family when they was reunited, and they filmed it, and then the owners were sitting there, and the dogs had come in, and they walked up to him really miserable. And then they went ecstatic because they realised it was their owners. It was like, wagging their tail like mad and jumping up and down. It goes to show that animals are so clever. And this is why I wanted to say to you, like, keep your doors and windows shut. Because if your animal, unfortunately, did have something like that, it would break the dog's heart as well as yours, wouldn't it? There
was a couple of raccoons the other day in America, and they somehow got into a bank where no one was looking. And the bank,
you are joking,
no,
mate.
The bank teller went back and was like, "Oh my God, we've been burgled or robbed or whatever," because there was papers everywhere. They put the office had been trashed. They expected to find the vault empty, and when they went into another office, there's just these two raccoons looking up like, "What you doing there?"
Yeah, but they're getting fridges and everything.
Right.
Was it Beirut?
I don't know. I'm Beirut now. A lot of shit's happened in Beirut over the years.
No, it was Beirut recently.
I've not heard the news.
And the 11th of August, yeah, it was Beirut. It was that massive blast that happened,
that was
if you
like
remember.
2 months ago, I remember.
Yeah, it was August. So it was the blast of Beirut. There was ammonium nitrate stored unsafely in the warehouse. But anyway, when that happened, loads of dogs and animals got out of the homes, and then a lot of them also, due to charity workers, got reunited, and it was just such a nice video to watch, and it just goes to show that never give up hope if you've lost an animal, because there's always someone out there who could perhaps help. I remember, like, at the end of the street, there was this man who, like, my family knew. It was like a family friend, so to speak, and he had a British bulldog called Frankie, I think he was called. Now, he was an expensive dog. Do you remember him, the one at the end?
Yeah, I remember the one up here.
And he got stolen. And he put out I think it's like 5 or 6 grand.
No, I didn't get stolen. The dog was
attacked. He was attacked. So the burglar broke in and he was hit.
The dog tried to defend the family, basically, and the man really hurt the dog. It ended up seriously ill.
But he's all right, the dog is now, just to clarify that. But he put out a reward. Now, I should be careful with that. He put out a reward. Now, it's a bit oily for Barney. He'll love it. Or he threw it out. Mm-hmm. He put up a reward anyway to find the man who, caused the trouble, the little bastard. Right,
we've got to wrap this up, man, because, for a Halloween video, we've not done much Halloween-y kind of shit, really, have we?
Well...
It's been the least Halloween-like video anyone's ever going to watch.
It's all good. Halloween, yeah. No, but it doesn't necessarily in life have to be paranormal events, does it? No. It could be scary things like that have happened in your house, so to speak, or anything. I mean, like they have these things on YouTube which I watch, and it's like stories, not paranormal stories, but stories that scare you. Do you remember them ones?
Yeah.
And like strange things that have happened. Things that go bump in the night.
Well, I've got to be honest, nothing paranormally has ever happened to me on Halloween. It always happens on the 23rd of April.
All Hallows Eve, the day that the dead can walk the earth once more or something like that.
I used to
genuinely believe it as well. I used to always believe that it was true. Like Halloween, I was terrified of it.
I know. I used to love going trick-or-treating. And the one time, I'm going to wrap this up, guys, we have to, because we've got a lot to get done here. There was a family, an American family, moved in on our street. I've told this story, I think. And the parents went out because the daughter was like 16, the kid was like, the lad was like 13, I was like 7 or 8, and they did up the house like, imagine Hocus Pocus, the houses in that film for the parties, it was like that, it was like something I'd never seen before. And we're getting more into it in the UK now, Halloween, but back then, not really, I don't think. We had a few masks and
my dad
plastic, weren't they?
Yeah, my dad always used to hang this skeleton up and
I seen one of them too.
Try and scare the life out of me. But our good friends are. Hi guys.
Hello, Elizabeth and Andrew.
She sends me videos, and I'm not kidding you now. She took me on a little tour in her little golf buggy thing the other day down the road.
She's got a golf buggy.
No, it was sort of like that. Wow. And anyway, there was like ghosts hanging off trees and like things in the gardens. I mean, much more than we
that sounds cool.
would ever consider doing here. Obviously, I know there's someone. My cousin goes all out. There's graves in the front garden. There's this thing that jumps out of a coffin and goes, ooh! Like the whole house has got this light. You know, like the Christmas you can have on the front of the house. This one's got ghosts going up. I'll tell you, not my cousin who I'll show you. Yes, yeah. What do you guys, ending note now, what do you guys do for Halloween? 1, what are you doing this time? 2, how do you decorate it? And if you're on our Instagram, send us some photos. Because you know what? My God, we'll show them on the live. And that's what we'll do. Tomorrow night, guys, we want you in your outfits if you join us on the live. And we also want your pictures if you've decorated the house. And that's just a definite, you must do that for us.
What was meant to be, guys, so we've got stuff ready, like this stuff here and whatnot. We had loads of good stuff that we haven't shown half it. It was all for our Tears 18th, which was like 2 weeks ago. We was doing a big sort of Halloween fancy dress party theme, and we were going to deck the house out. And the bugger fell through because of lockdown again and restrictions. So that ain't happening. So we're going to make the most of it. We've got our costumes. We're going to be showing them off on Saturday. You won't believe what they are. And you'll see on our vlog. Wow, you see tonsils. And your very white teeth. You'll see on our vlog, guys. So
my lips look massive because I've got like the line around there. Yeah. Look like I've had my fillers put in, which I haven't had.
So check us out on our Munch's Delights channel for our Halloween vlog. It'll go up on Sunday.
Yeah, unfortunately, my mum was going to join us on the live, but she's too busy dusting off a broomstick. She'll be away. We'll probably see her flying past on the live.
You'll see her at some point.
Anyway, guys, whatever you're doing, if you can't make our live, we just want you to say Happy Halloween, and I hope you have a very safe one, because after all, it's a little bit of fun, isn't it? And all your kids and all you adults out there, really have fun. Stay safe. That's the main thing. And maybe this time next year, you can go trick or treating again.
Thank you guys for watching.
Love you loads, and we hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. You enjoyed it?
I didn't enjoy the food, got to be honest. I've had better food.
You put your lips together, but the blacks come off. So do that.
Yeah, it looks daft now because the black has come off.
But at the beginning, you freaked me out.
Right, we've got to go.
Anyway, love you loads. Bye, everybody.
Bye. I can't even reach.
Come on.
Hello.
Hello. Just an average day in the Munch Bunch house.
This is the end of the video, guys. And we said we would just show you our makeup closer.
Okay, so I have got...
God, I think she knows. Sorry, I had to eat.
So I've got like a spider with a little spider.
Yeah.
Ignore him. He's not a part of this gang. He's took up residence and now rent. Oh, that's just it. So this is just a quick one because our main one as well is alive on Saturday when you'll get to see outfits and everything's going to kick off.
Ooh,
so that's a spider web and wow, you're making me dizzy. Yeah, so.
Yeah. The one on Saturday, guys, will be the badass one.
And then that's just,
yeah.
You know? And then Liz, if you shut your mouth like, and from a distance you move left and right. So I've made Lee look like nutcase. Basically, you wouldn't want to bump into that on a dark night, would you?
Got the big stretch in because I thought it matched the colour scheme. And that's always got the plain white old one in. I like the art we done my eyes. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, like I showed it. And also, guys, you can actually have a close-up of my hair now. Oh, and also, we've got like a skull in the back.
There's more. There's another skull And spider.
There's a spider up there.
I'll just put it up too high.
Another skull, but we will be showing you these again on actual Halloween.
Yeah, Saturday we're going to try and go a bit further than what we've done today.
Oh yeah, this was just like I literally did this in about half an hour.
Like 40 minutes at most.
Just want to, and like, it's off now, but glittery lips and...
Yeah, anyway guys, thank you.
This is just our average Saturday night makeup, isn't it?
It is, on a Wednesday night we did this.
No, but this is the end.
Yeah, it's going now. We are going.
We are going. So thank you again for watching our video, and we'll see you tomorrow. Ooh.
Mwah. Later.
Bye everybody.